Hey guys, so Hasbro recently announced that they're making a product where you can scan or send them pictures of your face. They'll scan them and then they'll actually put them on uh, Hasbro uh, torso body. So you can be yourself in your own collection. Like you could be on a Iron Man body or a pilot body or a stormtrooper body, and you could be in the Star Wars universe, which I think is really cool. I don't know why people are dogging on it. I mean, you can stand amongst the greats right here. It's actually a really cool idea. I do understand the frustration with some people wanting some new characters like Glub Shido in the line, and Hasbro's just not making them. So this is, but I think this is really cool, and I think even it seems expensive at $60, but that's actually a steal if you know what you're paying for. Because most other people, if you get someone to make you a custom head sculpt on like Etsy or something, they'll probably charge you around that much unpainted. And if you buy one from a assigned retailer, being like a company that's known for making them, like my face on a figure, it probably cost you around $150. So it's actually pretty decently priced for what it is. But I did express my love for it on Instagram, and Hasbro actually reached out to me and gave me a first in kind of insider sneak peek. I sent them my photos, they sent me a figure back, and I have it here, and I'm going to show you what how good it actually turned out, which me being my face, I think it turned out really well. So here it is right here. So this is my figure they made for me. I think it turned out really well, and it will actually stand right on the shelf above this table, just so I can look at it whenever I'm making a custom and remember why I'm going to die alone. Anyway, on to the video.
Sparrow, be it known that you have
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Hey! Let's hear it for Captain America!
Captain Price,
Sergeant Carrick.
you with me?
Nice shot. The name's Rex. But you'll call me Captain or Sir.
Sir, yes, sir.
Alright, welcome back everybody. To another Boba Fett video, surprisingly. I did know I was gonna make this. I have been waiting and waiting and waiting to get this figure, which I finally got. I feel like I got it a little late, but I finally got it, and I finally can make this comparison. I am actually rebranding my comparisons a bit, and we're calling them figure clashes now. Something I just made on the spot, and I think it is going to work better for me that way. Anyway, let's get straight into this, right? So, if you never watched one of these before, which if you have, this might even be helpful for you too, because kind of changed it up a bit. I'll kind of change it up for each figure depending on what their use is. Some of them have different qualities that work but well other than others. But for Boba Fett, this Boba Fett specifically, the custom and the official, we are going for likeness, articulation, cost, effort, and display. Those are the 5 categories. They'll each receive points out of 5 for each category, and at the end we are going to tally it up and find out which one is better for your collection. Now, let's get straight into the first one, likeness. Now, these two Boba Fetts, they are based off different looks, right? Let me just show you here. You will see that they have 2 different belts and 2 different waist capes, so everything else is exactly the same. I am not waiting for them to put out a Book of Boba Fett version, because it'll probably just be this sculpt with different legs. But for the respective shows that they come from, they're relatively the same, and they relatively, in my opinion, both look pretty good. I am going to have to give the official one a slight edge with the, just kind of the, what the fuck is this called? The shoulder cloth, because it does look better than mine. The shoulder pads are a little too bright in my opinion, but they still look good. I'm not going to be judging the paint on mine, because if you do this yourself, you can obviously make the paint a little more accurate, whether you want it to or not. But besides that, I'd say it's pretty even clash, if I have to say so myself. You might think that I would give this Boba Fett the edge, considering he has an extra face. But my Boba Fett actually does also have an extra face. It's just a removable helmet, which, depending on who you are, might be better. And it is this one right here, which I think looks better, but I won't give it the edge, because I'm also not tallying it in the cost. But that's just a ruling that I made, that is not the best head on the market, and therefore I will not be comparing it in the likeness ability. But it doesn't matter anyway, because it is still getting the slight edge. I'm giving the Boba Fett or the official Boba Fett, well, let's give it a 4.5. For a reason that I'm about to show you. Oops, I keep knocking stuff over. Great, the one thing I wanted to show you guys, that actually worked out well. We're going to get more into that. You can see that the jetpack isn't entirely accurate. It is missing the slash. However, on mine, it is also missing the slash. So, do with that what you will. Also, it has peg holes for blast effects. Same with this one, it also does. I'm horrible today, aren't I? I'm just horrible. Anyway, so for that reason of the jetpack not being completely accurate, I am knocking it some points down. I'm giving mine a 3.5 out of 5. Because it has all the same bad qualities of the official one, but extras. So, let's move on to articulation. Now, for articulation, this kind of splits into display a little bit. But I was gonna do articulation not based on the posability for like fights or whatever, or how far their arm can bend backwards. I was gonna base it on if they could sit in the throne. Because this is technically a throne room Boba Fett. Now, this isn't perfect, but I did have it perfect at one point, which you would have saw if you guys watched my original video on this custom, which you still can. I actually go into a lot more depth about it in that video, so if you want to, go ahead. Ton of comparisons in there with other figures, other customs I made. Just go watch it if you can. But if you didn't, he can sit down pretty good in the throne I made. This Boba Fett, however, let's get him in the seating pose here. Alright. Look, it just doesn't work out well. And that is almost entirely due to his leg sculpt in this right here, which they designed not for him to sit down, because Hasbro didn't make a throne. They designed to be reused for other Boba Fett figures, which makes it extremely inconvenient for posing him sitting on a throne, which is why this is not going to be my throne room Boba Fett, but my Mandalorian Boba Fett. And this one will be my throne room Boba Fett. So, for articulation, also, I should mention that the legs do also move better on mine, because they are Han Solo legs and they are double jointed. The hip waist also moves better. The only point that this one has that this one doesn't is the torso articulation, which, to be honest, not entirely useful. So I'm going to give my custom the edge on this one. I'm going to give it the full 5 for being able to sit in the throne. I'm going to give the other Boba Fett a 2 for articulation. Let's do a 2.5 just to be a little fair. It is extremely disappointing that he cannot sit down, considering he is a throne room Boba Fett. Another point I didn't make, both of the visors can also go down. So that is not a determination on that factor. The cost of it. This Boba Fett, if you buy it online, probably run you about $45. If you buy it in store, probably about $35. At least in Washington State, where tax is expensive. If you're living in a state like Florida, where you don't have tax, just disregard that. But going based off the cost I paid, that is... Okay, I don't remember what I said that was earlier, but that is about, let's see, 30 for the Boba Fett base, about 10 for a Han Solo legs, I'll give that one about 55. About $55 for the cost of that custom. That is not including paints or glue or anything else that you might need. Time and effort, that's in a different category. So, with that being said, I'm going to give them both... I'm going to give my custom the slight edge, to be honest. Just because, I mean, you're paying like, what, $15-20 more for the custom, but he gets to sit down. So I'm going to give it the slight edge. The official one gets a 4.5. I think a deluxe is more than fair for Boba Fett, considering they're painting the face, which they normally don't do under helmets for characters. I mean, come on, guys. This is a $20 figure, but helmet don't come off. So, yeah, I'm going to give it a 4.5 for cost, and I'm going to give the my custom a full point in the 5 category. Now we are moving on to effort. The effort for the custom Boba Fett is extremely high. Like I said, you need to paint it, you need to break the pieces apart, pull them off, paint them separately, get pieces from other figures, put them on them. You know, it's just a whole ordeal. If you want to know the full process, you can go watch the video for it. I'm not going to get into it here. It's a lot of work that I tried to slim down as much as I could, as I usually do. But you do get a pretty good outcome for it, which I will, but the effort for the official one is basically 0. Because you buy it, it comes to your house, you don't even have to go outside, and you have it already made. The effort is 2 clicks on a button. So I'm going to give the official one a full 5 point for effort, because, I mean, it's just so easy, and I'm going to give the custom a 1 for effort, being one of the more complicated customs that I've made. Which we have now finally moved on to display, which I'm already going to knock the other Boba Fett down for not being able to sit in the chair. So that's at least a 0.2 down. Not that bad. So we are going to get him posed up and pose some other figures and set them next to them and see how he looks with them. And I forgot this just really quick. So part of the display category I made was accessories, because you have to have a lot of accessories to display Boba Fett with. So, both Boba Fetts come with technically removable helmet, so that's just going to have to be a wash right there. Both do come with rifles, but I never painted the custom rifle, because when I was doing it, I actually snapped it, then I glued it, and then I forgot about it. But they both come with rifles. They both have really good sculpts. I think enough people are talking about the Hasbro sculpt. It's practically the same here. Just a few minor details missing, but yeah, that looks really good. Both come with pistols. I just have mine holstered over there, which I did paint. And both do come with jetpacks. That one, the jetpack is not removable, and But this one does not come with flame effects, which that one did do, because you need deluxe Boba Fett to make that custom, which I guess this is a deluxe that doesn't come with flame effects. Should I knock it down cost for that? No. Well, I might knock it down cost for it. I've totally forgot about flame effects. But anyway, yep, so those are the accessories. Those are the accessories for both figures. Now that he's all posed up, I guess that's not a great pose. That's just, alright. Let's get him in the better one. There we go. There he is. So, obviously, we're starting with him, because this is the figure we haven't looked at yet. Let's set him next. Is there something under? No. Okay, it's just the paper's all crinkled. Alright, let's set him next to Din Djarin and Fennec Shand. Alright, he looks pretty good next to them. He has a good height on Fennec Shand. I feel like he should be a little shorter than Din Djarin, but that is... I'm not going to knock it for that, considering that that's a customized helmet sculpt right there. So let's see him next to some more bookers, being Cad Bane and my forever ongoing custom of Black Chrysanthemum. There's a reason why I haven't made a video on him yet, and it's because that is the most frustrating custom I have ever worked on, Black Chrysanthemum. That being said, he does look pretty good next to Black Chrysanthemum. Let's just move him out of the way, just because he's so frustrating and he doesn't deserve camera time yet. Him and Cad Bane, I think, look fantastic next to each other. It does help that I think that the Cad Bane custom is really good, but, I mean, come on. That looks great next to each other. That's good colors. Let's see him without the helmet. Yeah, there we go. Displayability is pretty good on this guy. So, I'm going to give it the full, no, I already knocked it down. I'm going to give it a 4.5 for displayability. Considering he looks and poses great with other characters from the universe, and yeah, so that's it. I guess let's move on to the other Boba Fett. Now, I'm not gonna go too into how he looks with other characters, considering you can just go watch the custom video if you want to really see that. But I am going to show him off next to Cad Bane, because that is not in the original custom video, it's in the Cad Bane video. So I did want to show him off next to Cad Bane and Fennec Shand, just so you can get a sense of scale with another figure that I put next to the other one. And I think he also looks great with them. I honestly do. I think that's one of these two are probably my two best customs I've made on this channel so far. And I think they look great standing next to each other. He looks better sitting down, but that's just gonna happen because he needs his throne, which I have not finished painting yet, which is a common theme throughout my life. He looks great next to he looks great next to Fennec Shand too. Unfortunate that Fennec Shand can also not sit very well on the throne or on the hand side of it. But overall, considering that he can actually sit down, I'm going to give the full 5 points to my custom. Again, if you want to, you can paint the colors however you like. I'm not going to knock it for that. It is a little too bit of a vibrant green. There might be a little too much silver on the helmet. But overall, I think that is just how it is, you know? That is just how it is. Yes, I sound like a human. I'm going to tally it up, and then we are going to see who's the real daimyo of Tatooine. Alright, so I have tallied it up. Real quick, I just wanted to show the official Boba Fett standing next to my customs and some official ones. Just because this is the first time I reviewed it. I already did this with my other custom in the video, like I said, but just so you can get a sense of scale, how he fits with all the crowd. Most of these have their head off, helmet off, but that's why he's keeping his on. So it is actually is different than what I was expecting, honestly. I actually thought that one was going to win that didn't, and I thought it was going to be a lot farther, considering one had so many 5s in it. Spoiler alert, my custom lost, and it lost by 1.5. That one in the effort category really screwed it. Screwed me out of a flawless victory. Hasbro wins again, unfortunately. So obviously this one's better. They are from different shows. So if you wanted a Book of Boba Fett version, I would do the custom. But if you are just fine using this one until Hasbro makes an official Book of Boba Fett one, which I guess that is an official Book of Boba Fett one, but you know what I mean. Not this throne room one, then go ahead and pick this one up. Well, wait a minute, where is my custom? Guess we found out who the real daimyo is, didn't we? Get off of that throne, you piece of... Okay, I get it. I know why you sit on the throne, okay? That is going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please like and subscribe. And if you didn't, then get the fuck out of here. What are you still doing? Why'd you watch the whole video? Anyway, I have more custom content coming out. I have one that I'm very excited for. It is going to be an original character custom for Star Wars, which I have not done on this channel before, which I'm very excited about. I also just got the parts required to make a custom Obi-Wan Kenobi from the new show. I am waiting for the new episode to come out. This would be episode 5 out of 6 to see what his new costume will be, because I think people jumped the gun a little bit and made his early costume other than his final battle costume. So I'm going to wait for that, and when I see that, that would actually be tomorrow for me. I don't know when this is coming out, but tomorrow's episode 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Super excited for it. Comment down below how you feel about the series so far. Personally, I really like it. I know people have their grievances with it. I feel like they're all forgivable. In the context of Star Wars. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye.